Well, a happy and Merry Christmas season to all. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Bayou Gold Guy. I am Bayou Gold Guy, and once again today we are continuing our Christmas Gold Gift Series, or also known as gifts that I wish someone would give me for Christmas. And let me just say that the best gift you could give me would be to hit that little subscribe button right now and we're at over 140 subs, and we're going to be doing a giveaway when we hit 222, because it should be probably right in going into the new year of 22. So I'm going to be past 150 before I probably get this done. So we're going to be doing a special giveaway for Christmas for all the viewers, because according to my analytics, I've had almost 3,000 unique viewers, or people that are not subscribed to my channel, view in the last 28 days. So it's going to be something for all the viewers, a thank you, and then for Christmas, and then we'll be doing a breaking 200 subscriber giveaway separately for that. So, and as you can see, we're continuing our vintage concert t-shirts. This is from Heartbeat City, from the Cars 1984 tour. So one of my favorites, a very colorful and cool shirt. It's held up again incredibly well. So now, with that being said, let us go to our most festive gold epicenter of South Louisiana, this table, and see what goodies were under the tree for us today. Well, as we can see here, we have the big box from under the tree. And this is a good sized box, so it must be holding something good. So, but let me amend before I continue that, yes, I was wrong in that. I've had 3,000 unique viewers over the last 90 days on my channel. In the last 28 days, it was 1.5 thousand. And still nothing to sneeze at. I'm just stunned by the numbers and humbled and by the number of subscribers and the attention this channel is getting in such a short time. I'm so, like I said, I'm just so grateful to everyone that takes their time to watch this and comment, and whether you like or not, your views show up. And that's why I want to do the next video for just general viewers, because I have a lot of people that you know, make this channel work, and I just want to say thank you to everybody. And then we'll do the, like I said, the subscriber special, and hopefully you know, like I said, if you hit that subscribe button, and carry on for the next giveaway too. So now let's see what we got in the box. And whoa, it's it's a whole cluster of gizmos. Lynch Mining's original Gizmo Paydirt. This is their $16 and what is it? $16 and geez, I can't believe I can't remember what these are normally. The $16 bag, basically $16.05 something. But I had my buddy John R. Prospecting call me on Black Friday and say, hey, Lynch has got a real added a real Black Friday sale on top of their always going Black Friday sale. And so these bags were going for $13.57. So I was trying to, with Lynch, if you order, whenever they send you the confirmation for your order, it will also have an option to reorder, duplicate the order with an additional 5% off and free postage. So I decided I'll get 3 bags, and for the $9.80 postage, rather than going up to $14.50 or whatever it is when you get over the 4th bag on an order. And then wait for them to send me my notice, and then get the other 3 bags as a discount, which would be with the 5% off, takes an extra couple of dollars more off the order. So as opposed to being like I said, the $13.57, you take another 5% off that. So a 3-bag order of $40.71 would get down to $38.67 for 3 bags for the next 3, as opposed to $40 and whatever it was. Here's my numbers. $40.71 for the first 3, the order plus the postage. And then, but whenever I went and sent it in, and I did not see the notice come in. And I needed more than 3 bags because I was going to do at least a 5-bag comparison, because 5 of these equals one of the $83 bags that we've already done. And if y'all ever saw Bill's Trash and Treasure, Jen did this actually some time ago. And I'd thought about it when the first time I ever bought this stuff, when I bought the bigger bag, which compared, which would equal out. So I wanted to do a bunch of them anyway. So I went ahead and got the extras. And so the order was $50.51 for 3 bags plus postage. And they didn't send me the notice that I could see. And it turns out you got to open up the confirmation for your order to see the deal. So John did the same thing and missed it as well. So we both ended up getting 2 orders of different stuff, but paying for the full postage on both of them. So altogether, this order came out to $101.02 as opposed to $89.18, which was what I was shooting for on the whole getting this deal thing. But at any rate, I thought it'd just be fun to have a bunch of these, because like I said, this order came, I ordered these on, when did I order them? On November 26th. And since they were broken up into 2 orders, I got one on the December 3rd and then the second one on December 5th for some reason. So still a little over a week turnaround on these, which is pretty good for Lynch to get this stuff moving. So, and also it came with, when you ordered, everybody that ordered got a free Lynch backpack. And it's actually a duffel bag with a couple of straps of rope on the back side of it there, and then a draw tie at the top. So yeah, that's basically what we got for our free. But I got 2 orders, and I actually got 2 of them. So there was that thrown in as well. And so what we're going to do is just bust all these open and dump them in a pan and just have a whole bunch of gizmo bags. And it's just for fun. And like I said, you can order these up and get you 2 or 3 of them in a single order for $9.80 postage at the regular $16 price now. And have a lot of fun with them. So that's why we're going to throw this in for one of our Christmas favorites, because these are, like I said, I've done the small bag before, and it had different stuff in it, little gems, and these are gem bags, so it's gold and gem. Usually they come with about 0.2 to 2.2 of a gram on each bag. So like I said, it should be colorful and fun, and we're just gonna kind of throw that in there, and like I said, you can't go wrong with a little $16 bag of this stuff, especially if you got kids. You buy a couple of them that you want to get interested in gold or in science, just in science in general. This is a good way to get started, because you get into minerals and you get into stones and geology and everything else. So, or whether you don't have kids or not, or you just want to have some fun with some bags of little bags of gold and gems that are pretty affordable and easy to get. So let's set up the water, and we'll get into these. So, all right, we've got us 6 little gizmos lined up and ready to go. And like I said, we're just going to open these up and dump out each one of them. Dump them all out into the pan together. Well, if I can get them open here. We're going to dump them all out together and do it as one big pan of stuff. And like I said, each one of them is going to have different jewels, trinkets. We're already seeing... Same thing here. What I really liked about these, it had a bunch of the peridots in it. We've got our pieces of probably we should have us a piece of, there's some amethyst, and these, just like pay dirt bags, each bag of this stuff is different. When we did the $80 bag, $83 bag, which was the next size up, the 1 gram guaranteed, we had a bunch of flakes of chips of ruby in it, which was really cool, which we had not had in the smaller bags. So like every pay dirt, every bag is different. It looks like we've got a bunch more peridot coming out of this one. Some bigger pieces. There's a bigger, let's see, that may be, I don't know, that's peridot. I think that is a, what you call it, Apache tear, but more amethyst. So that's usually what these small ones, it seems like that I've seen have a lot of the peridot in them. And the smaller peridot, as well as some other, we'll find some smaller chunks of stuff, I'm sure, as we go. But I wasn't sure what I wanted to really do with this when I got it. I was going to just compare the 5 to 1 and, to see. But we already pretty much know what those come out to, since they come out to about, like I said, 0.2 of a gram or better on each one. So there's another nice big chunk of amethyst coming out of this one. But I'm going to be making up some giveaway bags, and I like having the peridot to put in. Actually, we're going to probably be doing some of the gator eye vials with gold in it for the viewer giveaway, because there's a lot of people that do not pan for gold that watch these, but would have the display vial like I did for my Miners Depot 50th subscriber giveaway, where I made up the vial of gator eyes for my, actually Brewers got that one for, I think it was the 3rd place winner or something, and with the gold in with the stuff in the vial with the gator eyes, and made a neat little display. And if you want to dump it out and get the gold out of it, and pan out from the ruby, the garnets, the gator eyes, the polished garnets, you can do that very easily without having to deal with the dirts. Man, I should have. All right, hold on. I'm tired of struggling with this. All right, like I said, with you can dump them out into a kitchen pan and be able to go through them almost with to get your gold out, and check it out, and then keep your gold separate, and put your trinkets back in the vial, or put everything back in it together, dry it out, and have the ability to pan it out, look at it, and put it back in, and it'll all be very clean and not have to deal with like I said, panning out dirt, getting small gold. It'll be bigger gold in the vial, some chunkier pieces, lots of peridot in this one for sure. The difference mostly in this was that in the bigger bag, the $83 1 gram guarantee bag, we did get a nice chunker, a little I feel like it was like 0.2 of a gram or something of that nature. Piece of gold out of it. It said some of them, they had fine gold flakes and occasional picker. So we'd gotten our occasional picker in that one. So, but like I said, you can see there is a lot of different types of, definitely greens, whether they're how much of it's peridot and how much of it is Apache tears is the question for me. Because some of them look alike and some of them look very different. So we're just gonna filter do a quick classification to get the trinkets out, and we'll be right back. Well, all right, we've got that is all of our plus kitchen strainer material right there. There is our gems that we pulled out so far, which you can see it's just about all peridot, and like I said, those may be a couple of pieces of Apache tear in there, the darker stuff, and then the amethyst. These bags say that you can get turquoise, possibly ruby, like I said, sapphire, whatever the yellow stone is, I forget the name of it now. But in these smaller bags, it seems like mostly what you get is peridot and amethyst, and gold. So, but also the reason I also wanted some of this is because it has the highest content of magnetics of any of the dirt that Lynch puts out, as being at 20% black sand magnetics compared to their 15%. As you can see right there, it's loading up pretty good of their their vulture bag or their original stuff that has 15% black sand and 20% blonde. And like I said, that's a good amount of black sand in this stuff to being at 20%. So we're going to go through and get all the magnetics out and add a nice big batch of pure black sand to our collection. And when I first started doing this, most of the black sand I had out of this was came from my first Lynch bags, and their original bags. But yeah, you pull it out, separate it, and then you go back through it a few times and get those magnetics to suck up everything else and leave just the other stuff behind, and you end out with a pretty nice collection of black sand. You can do that a few times, and then you keep going back through it, and each time you leave a little bit more of the stuff that falls off, and keep getting you cleaner and cleaner until you've got your pure black sand. So we're going to go through that a few times and see what we get out of this, and again, I'll be back. All right, well, as you can see, we have an impressive amount of black sand here that we got out of this, and it's pretty cleaned out. There's still a few little white specks in there that will shake out eventually, but yeah, that's a nice cluster of black sand out of these. And this is about, like I said, 6 bags. I think these usually come out to about 18 ounces or so per bag, thereabouts. I didn't think about weighing. I forget about weighing this stuff like that. But so yeah, we're looking at a little bit over 6 pounds of dirt on this for these bags. So that's a pretty good amount of material. And as you can see, if you're interested in this, this is the neodymium magnet. Also, you notice it's got a little bit of stuff on it there. Easiest way I found to clean these is, you wipe it off down to where you can pull it off, and then get you a nice piece of Gorilla Tape. I use Gorilla Tape for everything. I guess you could use duct tape, but Gorilla Tape's the best, and that will stick to that stuff and clean off your magnet nice and clean. And to start over, but this was like $23 on Amazon. Just call up the magnet and get the whatever that is, the 1 3/4 inch or the 2 inch, whatever. They got different sizes, but this is pretty much the standard size. And then I had the pharmacist I know down at Walmart asked her if she had a bottle that would fit close to this, and she did. So the trick is this stuff is to make sure you hold on to it down here. We're not zoomed in over. Down here when you pull it out, to keep the stuff from falling it to the top and sucking on it. So sticking to it. So all right, that's a little magnet 101 there for this stuff when you're dealing with the black sand. But yeah, the tape helps very well to keep it nice and cleaned off. So there we have it, a nice cluster of black sand and our gems. And now we can proceed. We'll go ahead and put this stuff in here, and we won't go with that much at a time. We'll go with about half of it to get started. And since I've done these before, we're not going to cover this totally like we do normally. We'll kind of jump through it here pretty quick, and then see the results at the end, because it is a familiar dirt with us. But another reason I wanted to do this is because my Miners Deep, I always got Miners Deep on the brain. My Lynch videos are, for some reason, have really kicked up and are some of the most watched videos that I have on my channel now, and are continuing to grow. I mean, like 500 views, 600 views on one of my older Lynches that it was not on there before. So the more the channel grows, the more people tune in to watch Lynch. So there's a lot of Lynch fans out there. So again, I like to give the people what they like, what they want, and when it's fun to do anyway, I have no problem with that. And get some more Lynch gold out of them to add to my growing vial of Lynch gold. And like I said, keep the viewers happy. And like I said, this is some fun stuff to have. You can still, if you order right away, you can still get some of this in by Christmas, because Lynch has been getting better over the recent history that I can tell of getting their stuff. They were known for being pretty slow at getting their materials out for shipping. And like I said, these came in less than 10 days. It was like 8 days total for the longest one, I think it was. So still got time to get this in before Christmas if you get an order in for them. And like I said, if you order and then wait for your confirmation for your come through on your email, on your Gmail, and then take advantage of the extra 5% off and free shipping, and get you even more of it at a cheaper price, so you can kind of allow for that and take advantage of their deal, because apparently they do it on every order, but you have to open it up and see it, because it only lasts for 24 hours that you have to react to that. And it's just basically duplicate the order. You can't change it up or anything, but still a good thing to take advantage. And mainly the reason I got this stuff to begin with, like I said, John R. Prospecting called me and said, hey, they've added to their, it was on Black Friday, and they actually had Black Friday sale on top of their, like I said, their never-ending Black Friday sale. So it's kind of just the novelty of getting some of this stuff actually on additional sale for Lynch. So, and like I said, I like the peridot and the trinkets in there. The nice little batch of stuff. It's about what I expected to get out of it, what we see there. But it's neat stuff, and you get just as much gold in these bags as you do from the Vulture bag with the 5 pounds, the Belmont bag with the 5 pounds, the original Lynch dirt with the gold bag. So the gold's the same amount in just about every one of these bags. But as you can see right there, we've got some nice little pieces showing up here for us to get it started. And like I said, Lynch just has pretty gold. I do enjoy their gold. I've talked about it before. I'm just not into paying the premiums that you have to pay to get the bigger amounts of gold. The logical progression of this should have been to do it's about, I think it's $145 or $146 was the next size Gizmo bag that has the 2-gram guarantee. And I'm gonna have to track down my snuffer bottle just a moment. So, all right, we had to find the snuffer bottle. All right, there's our first bit of that out of the plus size. So let's we'll go ahead and get this started, and I'll be right back. All right, well, we're down to the last of our Plus Kitchen Strainer stuff from these 6 bags. And you can see we've got 4 more pieces there. We will pick up, and that is it. So let's just look and see what we look like for our, out of 6 bags, this is what you get of Plus Kitchen Strainer size. And actually, I think if you see there's a few specks in there, I think that was actually in my bottle for some reason, from either going through some last tailings or some reason. Those small pieces were not included in this. So that's just some extra stuff. Of course, I don't think it weighs anything, but you can see there, I mean, there's not a lot of big stuff in it, but it is some of that Lynch chunky typical chunky gold, small chunky gold that's so pretty. And there's a nice shot of it there where you can really see some of the contours and details in this stuff. So, all right, well, we're gonna suck that back up into the bottle, and we're gonna transfer our stuff and move to the big Garrett super sluice now to handle the rest of this material to go through, and we'll be back. Well, all right, we're gonna start with yeah, it's definitely a heavy pan of dirt here. It ought to be a pretty good amount. That's the nice thing about these bags. When you do them individually, you have gold in just about every pan of this stuff. Even though it's only a couple of tenths of gold in even in the bigger vulture bags, in the Belmont mountain bags, they were still good. But there's our stuff that looks a little prettier wet down. You can see very translucent. It's what throws me off of these is the pair of those that I got initially the first time I ever got them were much more. These look like they're polished, have been polished and put in, because I know as far as I know, the Apache tears are more rare than the amounts of peridot that they put in these, and you've got a couple of them that are a little bit darker, like I said, that look not, a little more obsidian like the Apache tears, but some nice chunks of quartz. Amethyst. So yeah, it looks a lot prettier whenever it's wet down. So let's see what we get on this first pan of this small stuff, and then we'll kind of just probably call it out till the end. I'll go through this stuff and see what. But that's fine. Again, this stuff they say is the only dirt that the only pay dirt that they do that comes specifically from southern Arizona. So I did on the last video, the Gizmo bags are, that's how they have them listed on the description. So I don't know, about how that compares to their, their other bags. Because I know they supposedly have other stuff that comes out of Arizona from their mines. So, but they go to the point of specifically saying that this stuff is the only material that comes out of southern Arizona. So we'll see about that. But so yeah, with our the giveaway coming up should be in the next video will be I'm going to be doing, this one's going to be a random comment selector for the basically viewer giveaway, where you're going to it's going to be like hashtag GIZMOS Gold, or something of that nature. Probably that would be it. That you come in and just put your comment on hashtag GIZMOS Gold, and then we'll do the. I looked it up on the Googles for the random comment selector, and I'm just not set up to do stuff live stream. So what I'll probably have to do is set it up and then record it with my phone off of my laptop on my big screen, and then show it that way. And then I can, like I said, I really enjoy the live chat features on the premieres of the videos, where you can actually talk to people while the video's premiering that are watching. And again, thank you everybody that takes the time to catch those and come to the room, and that number has been going up as well. And considering that these are not on the set time schedule, that my videos come up pretty randomly, you try to make at least once a week or twice a week, coming in every 2 per 10 days or something like that. But like I said, it's not people don't know just to come every Tuesday or every Thursday or what have you to watch. So that, again, I really appreciate that, and I'm just very humbled that people take their time out to show up and to comment and make it fun to do these. But so yeah, it'll be the random comment selection off of the YouTubes, and we'll see how that goes, and go from there with it. So, but it'll be at least first, probably half a gram for first place, for 2 quarter-gram vials for second place and third place, and maybe another something like a fourth place with all of them in vials with the garnet, the polished garnets, the gator eyes, with and then maybe a fourth place with at least 0.15. And as y'all saw, if y'all saw from my first giveaway, like my buddy and that I get our gold from at Gold Nugget Sales Mike, we tend to weigh them heavy. So you'd be at least a half a gram and at least a quarter grams, and probably a good amount over that in it. Plus the cool display vial with the garnets and the other little gems and stuff that might show up in there with it. So yeah, I'm just I'd like to do it live stream just to show that to show it going live and who won, but I got 2 laptops. One, the screen doesn't show up on it at all. I have to run it through my big screen TV to act as the monitor, because I have no monitor. The screen itself of the laptop it's got the video card out or something on it. My cat spilled liquid on it when I first got it. It hadn't worked since. And then my other one is just not it's not a good camera on it, so it's not really quality enough to do that with either. So we'll just have to see. That'll be the next level of the game. That's I've talked to my buddy about it before. How to me this has become like the ultimate role-playing video game, and especially with the YouTube, the analytics, when you see that it starts giving you all the different numbers and breakdowns of so many different factors and components to all this. And it's like I was telling him, I'm literally we go to work and earn money, which is paper money, which is basically meaningless, valueless. And then we earn that paper money, and then we turn it into our gold, which we collect in the game here to make our YouTube videos. And then we use that gold to attract viewers and subscribers and likes and all the different achievements that that you get from YouTube as you go along, and as you build up, you get higher up, and you have to up the game. But just like when you start out, my first 20 subscribers when I started this, I was, wow, I've got 20 people that are actually watching this video. And then we went up to 50 with the Miners Depot, and then jumped up to 100, and now we're pushing 150. And it's just like each level of the game, you have to kind of like I said, pick up the pace and kick it up another level. So eventually that will probably mean buying a new laptop and actually being able to do some live streaming. And because again, it's not that important. If you don't have enough people to really watch a live stream, then it's kind of pointless to do it that way when you can just do videos. But once you get into those multiple hundred subscriber level, it seems like then you're on the next level of getting that kind of interaction on your videos and your audience. And but then the cool thing is about it's unlike the video games when you've acquired your treasure, you keep your gold. you actually have an asset to show from your efforts, as well as the like I said, the YouTube video aspect and audience aspect of it. So again, it's a multifaceted live action role playing. You pick your character, Bayou Gold Guy here, and you play the game. So that's the way I equate it to, because it's almost as exciting. I hadn't even seen them. YouTube will send you little notes in your accomplishment things. And they'd sent from 3 weeks ago, congratulating you'd broken, had over 1,000-hour views, and congratulations, you had over 5,000 views, and that was like from 3 weeks ago. I hadn't even seen it. I looked on it now, we're up to 7,000, over 7,000 views since I started the channel. So again, it just mind-boggling to me that you know, so many people are willing to out in his backyard in South Louisiana, playing in the water in the mud and getting gold. So I have to say thank you again to everyone that that participates and makes this so much fun to do, and watches, and by participate I mean watching. You know, you're, like I said, the people that are just viewers of those unique viewers that I have that are, you know, I don't have any interaction with or know who they are or where they're from, but they're there, and you're appreciated just as much as my subscribers or anybody else in the channel, because it all is part of the game. So again, it makes it fun, and then you've got, like I said, between the live chat and the live streaming and giveaways and you know, everything on it. Just a lot more to it than you think about when you start saying, "Oh, I'm going to make some YouTube videos," and that's the other thing. You know, the part of that, if you wanted to call it success. I mean, this is just small fish, nothing compared to the, you know, reality of YouTube and the, you know, millions of hundreds of thousands of views people get, and there's, you know, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I mean, mine's nothing, but to me, it's really something, because it's I've never expected even what we're doing. So it's always a new adventure, seeing it kick up. But yeah, I saw that they're up. In the last 30 days, I had over 60,000 impressions that YouTube's put out for me. And those impressions mean 60,000 times that my little video thumbnails have come up on the YouTube screen, or following the views or the videos where it suggests the next videos. So, you know, each time you increase your you know, your level of your subscribers, the level of your views, YouTube kicks up your analytics and kicks up their output of sharing your, and mainly they want regular videos put out. I think is one of the main aspects of this. If you're producing regular videos in a timely manner, then they put out a lot more impressions for you, which increases the amount of viewers, and everything, you know, it's exponentially grows from there once you get to a certain level. Because, you know, I've been doing this for a little over 6 months, and I was, you know, the first 3 months was nothing. You know, I was lucky my videos would get, you know, 10, 20, or 30 views, and now, you know, it's I've got, like I said, I've got videos that are in the 500s and 600s. My hurricane videos is almost 1,400. And the majority of them, you know, 3/4 of them are all 100 plus views, and that's all kicked in the last 3 months. So once it started, like I said, it reaches a point of critical mass where they kicks you up to the next level. So that's just a little insight for people that watch these things and wonder, you know, how, like I always have, what are the nuances or the details of making YouTube videos and growing your channel. And basically it's that, putting out, but, you know, again, you've got to have something that people want to see, or answer a question. That's what they always say on their thing, on the YouTube tips and stuff, is you got to answer a question for somebody. How do you find gold? How do you pan for gold? How do you build a house? How do you fix a cabinet? If you're answering the question that people ask, then you're going to be more successful. So it's like anything else. You provide a service, and if you do it well, or offer something that is encouraging people, they will your business or your channel grows. And it's kind of the same thing. So again, I didn't mean to ramble on about this. We were doing this first pan, but just I get some of the insights of my views of doing this and what makes it so fun. And like I said, the whole video game aspect of it's in real life. Except yeah, I've never spent money like I do on this in the past. like I have over the last 6 months since I started this. And I wouldn't be if it wasn't, like I said, providing me an asset for an investment that I will hang on to, and hopefully, whether it's selling some back out in pay dirt form or, whatever the case may be, you've got a monetary asset that you can hang on to and something to show for your gaming. And but yeah, it's a lot of back-breaking work that I have to do to get this gold. It does not come easy. So I appreciate all of it, just like I appreciate all of you. So let's see what we have in our first batch here. Still, you saw all that black sand I took out, and there's still a good amount of the hematite left in there, because that's not magnetite, but it's still a black sand. So that is I believe that is our hematite showing through. That's why you gotta wash it down easy. And we'll see what we've damn, see, I was gonna make this a little short quickie, and I'm already 40 minutes into it here. I talk too damn much. Always been an issue. First grade, that's what I got in trouble for on the report card. Whispers too much. I got grounded from TV for 6 weeks until first grader, until the next report card came out. My old man would say, you can be the dumbest kid in the class, but there's no reason you should not have an A in citizenship. Sit there and keep your mouth shut in class. And it hurt, man. I was missing this was Beverly Hillbillies and Laugh-In and Gilligan's Island were actually still on TV not in syndication. And it hurt not having that TV for 6 weeks. Could you imagine trying to keep your kids from grounding them from any media these days? To do that, you'd have to take their phone. You'd have to basically empty their room. It was a different time, for sure. So there you see, we've got a nice amount of gold showing up there in this, which is cool to see. Like I said, this is 6 times what we would normally get out of a little bag. So this is the novelty of doing. Like I said, I just wanted to do something with this stuff, and why not throw a bunch of it in a pan and see what we get just for fun? It's Christmas. Have a little Christmas fun. Well, I mean, like, what am I going to do? Make 6 different videos with them or something? I've already done the little bag. It's not really a question. And like I said, Jan beat me to the comparing, 5 bags to the one of the $80 Gizmo bag, whatever. She had done that, so that one would be redundant. So we'll throw in 6 bags and just get a lot of Lynch gold for fun. And all you Lynch mining fans out there, this is your gold porn for Lynch, as they call it. So all right, well, that's a nice little batch to start off with. So I'm going to go through a bunch of this stuff. Like I said, we've eaten up a lot of time sitting here running my mouth, but we're talking about the giveaway too and stuff. So there was a little bit of something to add to this, I guess, other than just me just talking to you. So all right, I will be back. All right, we're at the bottom of the last pan of our multi-bag, 6 bags of Gizmo original pay dirt. And once again, darkness has overtaken me. It's I thought I had allowed enough time starting this around 1 o'clock today, but here we are. It's at about 6:30 now, and actually a bit of a chilly day at that, in probably the mid 60s, and with the wind chilled it off a little more. And then once darkness hit, it really started getting chilly. But yeah, the just the amounts of hematite in here. You saw the black sand that we took out, which is a good amount of black sand. Still had a bunch of hematite left to move through in this stuff. So you had to really take your time to get it cleaned up. But we look like we have a pretty good little amount of gold that we've snuffered up through this. So this is the bottom of the pan, so it's a little more concentrated. You can see we've got a lot of hematite showing up in this. Actually, I left more material in here than I thought I had when I cut it, or when I started filming it. To finish it off, there it's poking up through there. But yeah, you actually have to work it pretty slow when you get to that end to keep that fine gold from washing away. And even on top of that, I always go back and look through the bottom of this where you know the pan that I'm cleaning out, and I keep finding a speck or two that's washing down through it with that heavier material. You can see, it looks like we've got us actually having some finer pieces in with this time too. Some small stuff I believe I saw there. Getting down to it here now. Yeah, man, I had to break out my light again and charge up recharge the camera again and this stuff. Like I said, I thought I was giving myself enough time to do this before darkness, but I did not. So yeah, if you were and I was running it through pretty steadily. I mean, I wasn't jacking around, or I've been working on it nonstop. So yeah, if you were doing a few bags of this, you would definitely have quite a few hours of panning fun. And if you leave the magnetite in it, you definitely are upping your challenge time for this to get it cleaned out. But we've had about that much gold in every pan that we're seeing here. It's been pretty consistent. So that always makes it fun when you're getting a good little amount of gold in every pan that you're going through. And like I said, it is with that 20% black sand, 80% blonde, it makes it a pretty challenging little bag to do. So much less adding 6 of them together. But it's been pretty fun to go through it. So we are picking up the last of it here. Well, we're squirting it back out. Didn't get a good suck on that one. All right. Yeah, I left more material in here this time than I normally have when I've been doing this, of course. But not seeing anything else that slipped down on this one, so That looks good. The garret is full of material for sure. I'm thinking I'm going to put my, get out the big silver roasting pan, dump this dirty water into it, and fill it up the rest of the way, and then go through all of these tailings as through the super sluice, so you can knock it down and see if I can do a quick run through on it, because I'm pretty sure I don't have anything. Maybe a speck or two might have gotten by, but for the most part, like I said, I was catching what little bit was trying to run away from me at the bottom of the pan, at the end of the panning. So had plenty of jet dry in the water, so that kept us from having that small stuff want to float. And they don't really have a lot of much of the super fine gold in this stuff. So there you can see our Lynch gold right there. 6 bags of Gizmo makes for a pretty nice, again, you see that Lynch look of that gold where it's chunky. Even the tiny pieces always have that kind of that signature Lynch look to them, where they've got a lot of character and detail that shows up on them, which makes it very cool. And I've got zoom out here. I've got a pretty good little bottle of Lynch gold going right now from all these little bags that I've done. So this will be a nice addition to the collection. So we'll get the rest of this cleaned up again and dried up and see what we have. Well, just a quick shot of this is what I'm doing with this. And my little guy Hurricane has showed up to say hello. How you doing, big boy? How you doing, my big boy? He's ready for some dinner. You ready for some dinner? No raccoons tonight chasing you off, huh? You don't have any raccoons chasing you off tonight. So, all right, well, as you can see here, what we ended up coming up with was not only about 4 of those pieces turned out to be gold. The rest of it was just light colored rock that stayed up there with it. So minimal amount that made it through out of that small stuff and all this material. So I'm pretty happy with that. 4 little basically weightless flakes. So, all right, now we're going to get it dried up in a second. Well, all right, we have, excuse me, come in from the cold with a pan full of dried Lynch mining Gizmo gold. And as you can see, we've got some pretty, damn, my tripod's rocking there, but you can see we've got some pretty pieces of gold in the pan there. Some nice, they're little, but they're chunky. They're not flat. So, are we going to get our 1.2 minimum grams of gold for what these bags usually put out off of this? Only one way to find out. So let's move our little gems out of the way. Transfer our very clean gold. We have I don't think we have any sand in this one that made it through. Of all that magnetite and hematite, which is pretty good. Let's kick on our scale. That is our 20-gram weight, so we'll put our gold in and try to keep it to the front. But like I said, you can see that is some very, very pretty gold from Lynch Mining, as always. So let's go ahead and dump it in here and try to keep it to the front and see what So there it looks like. We did not get the normal amount of gold that comes with these bags. It even, like I said, usually mine are always at 0.21, 20 to 21. So does that mean I still have that the Garrett did not do an accurate job of getting those last little 4 pieces that I pulled out of there? Do I need to go back through my tailings again? Because that is over 3/10 lower than what I expected to get out of this. Well, all right, I went through the numbers on our beautiful Lynch gold here, even though they are less than I expected them to be for some reason. I still am surprised about that. I've never gotten less than 0.20 grams of any of the bags that I've done of the small Lynch bags, from the Belmont Mountain to the Vultures to a number of the original bags, and now the Gizmos. So, but at any rate, it is what it is. So, still got the stray sand here and there that still made it in. But so at 0.985 tenths of a gram, which is what was recovered, we had a gold cost of $81.42 for the material. On the day I bought it, it was going for $17.8735 a ounce, which gives us a $56.60 value on this gold right here, and a 70% ROI. If I had gotten the 1.20 I was expecting from the 6 bags, this would have been an 84% ROI on this, which would have been the highest I've ever gotten from Lynch. Usually my ROIs on these small bags run in the low 70s, 72 to like 75, I think has been the highest I've gotten on them. So even at 70%, that's not terrible, but it's just not not normal what I get. But no 2 bags of pay dirt are the same, and I will go back through my tailings and check it out again, and it will be. I will amend any weights or anything in the description on this video if I find something else out. I'm just not going back out there tonight. It's gotten it's a bit chilly out. It turned out to be a very chilly evening. So, but like I said, it's got some as usual. It's got that beautiful Lynch chunky quality to it, even for small pieces. And again, the camera just does not do this stuff justice for how bright yellow it actually is. For as bright as it looks on here, it's dull compared to what it really looks like. So it's beautiful stuff for sure, and I will be very happy to have it added to my Lynch vial as I go through and pick out the rest of the little specks before I put it in. But like I said, very pretty stuff. I'm always happy with these little bags that I get the gold out of them for small gold. Like I said, it's got a lot of detail and character to it. So, and then besides that, let's set that down where it's safe there. Aside from that, we also have our nice. Hold on, let me get situated. See if we can get a look at these. The Peridot and Apache tears and the Amethyst. And I was looking in here, I've got some pieces that are like these right here compared to these big black darker pieces that when you look at these, I mean, you can see that's what I associate with the Peridot is these chunkier, these lime green, kind of chunky, rough looking, as opposed to these that are that smooth look, and in the light you can see that they have that translucent quality, like the, I wonder if I can get a better, like the Apache tears, for sure, compared to the way this peridot looks when you hold it in there. I mean, it's a lot clearer. It doesn't have the same that same obsidian glass look to it. So I'm you know, like I said, I thought that the Apache tears were something that would come in were less, usually put less into the pay dirt and more of the peridot. But if you know offhand, I mean, if you know from looking at these, then leave a comment, because like I said, those pieces there look very different from these. So I'm thinking that that's got to be, it's just a lot more of the Apache tears than I was expecting and have found before. And then we also had these nice big, that was a kind of a light, a clear amethyst compared to this little darker chunk, but some nice big chunks of the amethyst in here for these little bags for sure. So that was really cool too. So like I said, it is what it is. Pay dirt is, every bag is different. That's why, that's not just a euphemism. It's a it's a fact. So we're gonna have to just go with that. And like I said, I will amend my weights if I have a different amount, and I'll put it in the description when I go back through this stuff to see, because I'm not going to just take it for granted that it was short on this, because like I said, I'd never had it before. So, but at any rate, it was a long pay dirt to do for sure. I thought with almost 7 pounds of dirt and then going back through it, it was a good 7 hours of work on this one. So you would definitely have get a couple of 3 bags of this on the Christmas list, and for the price of $9 and whatever the shipping is on these, I'll get $9.80 for 3 bags shipped. You could have you some fun. So, and it is fun stuff to do and to have to go through, especially if you, like I said, if you got the kids and want to get them involved. This is where you pick the stuff out, or it was but for that 20%, we had a good pile of black sand that was added to it. So you see, we got a little bit more decorations going on. The tree's getting more decorated, and working through that. And I just wanted to say too that I didn't mean to sound like I was like bragging about my channel or anything when I was pointing out my analytics earlier. It's just kind of giving you an insight of what my channel was doing, because like I said, it's just dumbfounding to me. I guess that's why I talk about it, because I can't believe how the good fortune I've had with the growth of my channel, and very surprised at it. And thank you to the people that have supported it from the very start, like Ron F, JP's Lawn and More, Creed at 9 Figure Mining. All of them give me shout outs for the channel and helped to build subscribers and views on it, and I really appreciate that. Jam and Jeff, one of my most supportive viewers from the very start, and good advice from him that I've gotten. And then of course my good buddy John R. Prospecting, who's been very helpful in getting me in through this, and his experience with gold long before I started this. So all that combined, like I said, it's just it amazes me that I still have gotten where I am right now on it, as far that I'm nothing. I mean, it's like I said, the video game, I'm still in level 1. So, but when you're in that first level and you get those first power-ups, you feel like you're doing so good. And it's only when you look back on it that you say, oh man, that was, how was I even playing the game back then? So, like I said, we'll be expanding with try to figure out some live streaming, that kind of thing, and what have you. So, but at any rate, this went longer than I expected it to on this video. But another Christmas gift suggestion that I would like to get. I enjoy this stuff, and I think you'd enjoy it. Cat's going crazy. So, with that being said, I'm not sure what will be coming up on the next one. Is my camera? I think my camera's looking around. I've got the cat broke my tripod knocking it over. So my new tripod head. So, it's always something. So, but it'll be coming up pretty soon, and then we'll probably be doing, that'll be the video where we'll be doing the comment, hashtag Xmas Gold for the Christmas giveaway, viewer giveaway. And, of course, there'll be descriptions, details and descriptions and stuff for that too. So, and it's going to be probably coming up in the next video in the next few days. So, watch for that. And until then, thank you for the subscriptions very much, all the views, the likes and the comments coming on, and the live chat when the videos premiere. All that stuff. It just makes it so much fun, and really, really grateful for everyone who takes their time to check out my little channel and watch the doofy guy down in South Louisiana, down in his backyard getting gold. So, till the next time, peace out, my friends. Have a wonderful Christmas season week. Like I said, it's coming up on us fast. Be over and done before you know it. So, enjoy it while you can. And meanwhile, I'm going to have to go back out and see if I can scrounge up some more gold, because I think there's more out there. I don't know how, but I think there is.